The sun went down, it's freezing cold out, and I'm freaking cranky, and I'm hungry, and I'm tired. If your buddy wants to upgrade the suspension on his K5, don't do the reverse shackle. This sucks. Welcome back to another episode of Jesse Does It. Today we've got my buddy Josh's K5 here. Josh, what are we doing today?
I am here to assist you to do whatever you tell me to do.
Well, you may remember his K5 from a few weeks back where we went to Asheville, picked it up. We've been doing a little bit of work to it. We've done a tune-up, basically, plugs, injectors, things like that. Now we're going to do the suspension. It's got what I believe is a 6-inch lift. It's too high. It had 37s. He got some 35s now. We're going to bring it down to 4-inch lift. Should be looking great, and I'm thinking it's going to ride a lot better. That's our main goal, is a better, softer ride for on and off-road. So we're going to start with the front end. We got some BDS leaf springs for that. The rear, we're going to do a shackle reversal with stock springs, and then we got some Fox 2.0 shocks to go all the way around. One leaf spring out.
All right, so what are we doing?
We've got a leaf spring hung in these perches, in the shackles, if you will. And then we are going to raise the front end up so that we can put the nipple in the hole. We need to raise the differential up so the nipple goes in the hole.
Nipple in the hole.
Nipple in the whole time.
All right.
All right, so we got the leaf spring in. We are now going to install these extended shock towers. This allows us to run a longer front shock. In order to put that in, we have to cut off the rivets on the existing factory shock mount, and we'll have to trim a little bit of the inner fender, and then we can go ahead and drill out the holes bigger and mount this up in there. So let's get started. Nothing on the back side. Always check before you cut. Like wire and stuff. Man, that looks good, don't it? All right, so this side is done. We have the new leaf spring installed with new bushings. We have new U-bolts. We have the Offroad Design shock relocation. It allows us to run a longer shock. And then we have the Fox 2.0 shocks. So we're gonna go ahead and do the next side, and we'll report back to you then. All right. All right, so we got the front all wrapped up. Time for the rear. Let's get started. All right, here's the rear. As you can see, much higher arch on the old ones as opposed to these. We're doing shackle reversal, so we need to take this off. It will be flipped to here, and then we're going to use the Offroad Design bracket that is going to go in place right here. So we got to cut this off, pop these rivets out, put the Offroad Design shackle reversal kit in there, and then put it all back together. So 3 hours later, we've got the bumper off and the tank dropped, hopefully enough to be able to get the bolts on the back side of the reverse shackle hanger. So we're going to continue where we just left off, and hopefully it all goes smoothly. Here we go. The rear leaf spring perch is now off. We're gonna drill the holes out and hopefully mount the Offroad Designs reverse shackle hanger.
Hopefully.
This has not been fun.
Hopefully, keyword.
Hopefully. If your buddy wants to upgrade the suspension on his K5 and he doesn't want to listen to you and buy Off-Road Solutions custom leaf springs, don't do the reverse shackle. This sucks. If this was just leaf springs, we'd be done and driving already. But this reverse shackle on a K5 with the gas tank is no fun. Man. The sun went down, it's freezing cold out, and I'm freaking cranky, and I'm hungry, and I'm tired. So unfortunately, I'm calling it. It is about 6 o'clock at night right now. Been started out here since 10 in the morning. It's now gotten cold and I'm exhausted. But we did get one side done. This is the Offroad Designs drop shackle with a factory leaf spring with a Fox 2.0 and obviously the tank is still dropped, but we will come back at another day and finish her up. Wish me luck. All right, we're back, day 2. I got it all wrapped up. Got both passenger and driver side done in the rear. The front was already done. Got the bracket installed, the tank is put back, the bumper's put back, new leaf springs, new Fox shocks. Kind of painted up a little bit, made it a little bit nicer. Same thing on this side. I did have to cut the exhaust, so I gave it a little down tip. And yeah, she's looking great. Time to put the wheels and tires on and set her on the ground, see how she looks. Here we go. Definitely dropped it down in the rear a little bit, more so in the front. But it's sitting pretty right now, and I know it's going to sag a little bit as time goes on, so that would be good. I don't want it any taller than it is right now. Yeah, it fills these 35s out pretty good. I think it's sitting perfect. Those method wheels really look good with this old classic truck. They match perfect. All right, that's it for today. Let's go take it for a drive and I'll let you know how it feels. Driving it, huge difference. Now I know it's still on 4 leaf springs. It's not going to ride like my Bronco with the coilovers or my F250 with the coilovers and Devers, but these Fox 2.0s and new springs definitely made a big difference. For a 35-year-old truck, it's riding really good, really smooth. I'm pretty happy with it. Definitely room for upgrades if he decides to do that in the future, but for now I think he'll be happy with what we got. And this was definitely a big improvement, so very happy with the overall product. Offroad Design puts out some good stuff. It's a little tricky with that fuel tank, having to drop that, but that's my fault for not reading the directions first and not knowing about it. So we got it done, and time to give it back to Josh and see what he thinks. All right, thanks for checking it out, guys. Appreciate you.